Hello, I'm Carol Doak, and I'm excited to share with you the inspiration behind my newest book, Carol Doak's Starry Block of the Month. Just before my newest book was released a couple of years ago, the 60 Fabulous Paper Piece Stars book, I decided to begin a group on Facebook sharing a bonus block of the month every month. And so that actually began in July. So you don't have to do a block of the month starting in January. Well, this group started out as just a couple of hundred quilters, and it's now almost 18,000 quilters worldwide. One of the things that I did at the beginning was to share what I called the preview block. So it was a block that was fairly simple and straightforward to make so that I could introduce the concept of making stars. And then we began in July to actually start to make the block of the months. Well, what I didn't expect to happen, so this was the July block of the month. What I didn't expect to happen was that as everybody made their blocks, they uploaded the photos. So we created albums for each block of the month. And what was so inspiring was that as these albums grew to a couple of hundred blocks, the different variations of each block of the month. And so that inspired more and more quilters to join in making the block of the month. Quilters started to do it with their friends. They started to let their quilt guilds know they were doing a block of the month. And so they would come each month and show the block that they made, and then they would upload them to the group. So it's really kind of the inspiration for actually putting all of these blocks out there so that you too can join in the fun of making a block of the month. You'll find in the book a step-by-step process for making each block. And so it'll take you through paper piecing the stars, even if you've never made a paper piece star. We finish off in the back of the book with a couple of quilt options. Let me pull that up. And so here is one quilt option I came up with kind of a meandering border around the blocks. And this one's pretty straightforward. And then we threw in a little table runner. So I actually love this. This was really quick to make. It's literally on my dining room table right now. So they don't have to be, just a quilt of only the blocks. But what you'll find with each of the blocks is you'll see the block. You'll see how it would look if you put 4 together. You get this cutting list. Although I tell you in the book how to figure out how much fabric you need for each piece, it's really nice to have a cutting list that you know is tried and true. And let me tell you, it works because thousands of quilters have made blocks from these cutting lists. And then, of course, you have the foundation and then the little block front drawings so that you can print them out right on your copy machine, or you can print them out on a printer. One of the things you can do is to scan the image of the foundation and save it as a PDF file. And if you do that, you can actually enlarge or reduce the foundation to make blocks that are larger or smaller. If you make it smaller or a little bit smaller, the same cutting list will work. But of course, if you make it larger, you want to figure out the yardage for each section for the star. And of course, how to do that is in the book. So I hope you enjoy making your block of the months. And this book is just coming out, so you can actually start with the June block or the July block and enjoy making stars throughout the year.